Hello everybody and welcome to the next part of our Grotto 2D scroller game. Today we're going to be continuing on with our characters. So at this point he can go right, go left, and jump too. So we have our Android set up, so we have our Android buttons, but now we need to make sure that he actually, when we tap a button, that he actually does the animations, and that, we need to add a couple more buttons to it. So at this point, I'm going to set up the controls, and then set up the animations. But actually, what we could do is on touch of a right button, we can select character player and set animation. I'm gonna say cancel to that because I want to know specifically what his animation list is. So it's walk. Okay. So what we're going to do is event sheet and add one, and then we're going to make sure that he does the animation of walk. Done. Okay. So it's touching left button. We're going to say the same thing. We're going to set animation to walk. Done. And jump, we're going to set his animation to jump. Just make sure to check the character to make sure that, yeah, there we go, jump. Now what we need to do is make sure that every time a, let's see, we're not touching a button. Let's see, that he's actually, we call it going back to a default animation. So is touching jump. What we want to say now is, let's see, is in touch. Oh, what we need to say is else. So okay, we'll add a, or add a, let's see, we need to find a sub event called else. Add else. Else, he's going to stay to the animation of idle. Done. Okay. So we need to check up on his idle animation. There we go. That's a, and then his walk animation. There's his jump. This is dead. His walk. Actually, we need to check up on his walk animation because it's not there. We imported it and then it didn't work. So I'm going to add a frame. I'm going to delete that and import files. Let's see. Okay, so we have that one. So I need to delete that one and import another one. Import frame. That one. Okay. Need to set the frame speed, but 1 second. We need to select a certain animation. So there's idle, frame speed 5, no repeat, walk, loop, yes. Speed of 5, repeat, count 1, repeat, ping pong, yes. Jump, no repeating, victory, no repeating, did no repeating. The only one with actual continuous animation is going to be the walk. So I think that's all we need right now. Let's give this a test. Okay, for some reason that's not working, so we need to copy that, delete that. Try that again. See if we can play around with this. Is in touch. Let's see if we can change this to touch on any touch end, set animation to idle. Okay, we need to see what his idle animation is right now. Because it should be that one. So, not really sure why it's doing that. Okay, so I think at this point I'm just going to do a standard on any touch end, add. Let's say the player character, set animation, idle. Done. Is touching, we'll change that to, let's see, sorry about that, guys. My recorder just decided to crash on me. So, what I decided to do. Okay, so let's see if this is fully set up. It's kind of weird right now. Yes, loop on the walk. Yes, repeat, repeat, yes, speed 5. Okay, so it should be working. Let's delete these animations. Is touching right button, and we'll set him to play, set animation, walk. Play from beginning. Done. There we go. Now he's doing his animations. Okay, now what we need to do is set our character. So on touch is touching on any touch end. We're going to set this guy to do set animation idle. Okay, what we need to do is set this animation down to here. And there we go. Okay, so now we've got it. We're going to now save it. And okay, since we've got that down now, so he now walks left and right, he now jumps. And now what we want him to do is shoot. So we need a button for that. So I need to import a new, insert new object, new sprite, open it, load this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a basic A button. Delete that, paste that. Going to size it down. Going to then center it and place it. Okay, so our jump button's like the main button, and then our A button is kind of like the button that we need to shoot with. So add event, touch is touching object, is touching the A button. Let's see, where is it? A button. Rename A underscore button. There we go. Let's see, add event on touch is touching object. Choose A button. Done. We're gonna set this guy to set animation shoot. Okay. Let's see, I'm currently right now looking for my there we go. So Victory did jump, walk. Did, okay, I need to add animation shoot. Okay, select that, open, frame 3, boom, okay. So run layout, he now switches to that. So every time he switches to that, he's going to just instantly shoot. So it's bang, 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 bang. Okay, so if we run this layout, Always remember to save your games so you don't ever lose them. Okay, so there we go. You can now run around. You can now jump. And he can now shoot. Alright. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is set this guy up so when he touches this wall, it's suddenly going to say, oh, okay, you are going to go to the next level. So let's do that real quick. So we're going to insert a new object. It's going to be a sprite. And I'm actually going to color this sprite real quick. Actually, I need to center it. And then I'm going to paint it. And it's going to be a lighter color. Its opacity is going to be somewhere along the lines of 30, so we could see it, but it's more like it is a more of an overlay. Now remember, on layers, we selected, we wanted to work in layer 1, where the parallax is 0, 0. That's for the UI. We will now work in layer 0. So what I have to do now is I've already inserted or imported this or made this object. I am now going to move to layer 0. So I've now just moved this object to layer 0. But what I'm going to do now is I'm also going to select layer 0 so I can work in layer 0. So I'm going to have this object sticking out just point to where it's like the first overreaching cliff area or part of the stone. So when he touches that, boom, you get loaded to a new scene. Alright. Also, what I want to do is insert his ship, so we can have more of the storyline here. So that was actually in the other file, so I have to go to my desktop and then go to backgrounds and import the ship. Okay, I'm going to have it there, but what I'm going to also do is go to project, and I'm going to drag out our particles and place it there. And then I'm going to actually rotate this a bit up. Copy it, rotate this one so the ship is more along the lines of not so awesome. Okay, there we go. So it's like, yeah, your ship is having some issues. You better fix it. Also, what we need to do is move, okay, I need to move this character up, so we're going to move him to, it's in the top of the layer. It's like layering sheets of paper, except you've cut like the frame, then you've cut a little boulder out, then you've cut the main character. It's almost like a set, but that set has multiple layers. So there we go. He's flown off the side. Okay, so yeah, what we also need to do is take this character, add a behavior to him, and along the lines of bound to layout. He can never leave the scene. Well, specifically in this scene, he is bound to it, so he can never leave it. Actually, let's see, bound to origin. Let's see. Should be he's bound to like the actual behavior. Oh, okay. We didn't actually add it to him. I think we added it to something else. So I'm gonna say bound to layout. Run layout. Boom. Okay, so he seriously cannot move. We're gonna hop up. And okay, it does nothing because we haven't told it to do anything. So what we're going to do is we are going to go and add another layout. So we're going to add our next level. So add layout, Add event sheet. You always want to add an event sheet that tells us, hey, this is what's going to go on. Now what we're going to do is we're literally going to fill up this whole white box up with 2 to 3 different levels with some different effects and everything, you know, like some industrial stuff. So at this point, I'm going to call the caps, and then we're going to get into this part really quickly and do some level design, some pickups, some enemies, some more info text. So it literally says, oh, you have found this item. This is what you do with it. Also, we're going to go into inventory. So we have a basic inventory system that says, hey, you need 3 of these items to do this, or you need 2 of these items to do that, or hey, you need 3 blue keys to unlock this door. So that's what's going to go on. And then after this box, we're going to have another box to where it gets more into the story. So this is us just trying to find stuff. And then the next one is to say, oh my goodness, you have found a data key or a data information. Take it back. You're going to need to take this back to your ship to find out what's on it. You take it back to your ship, you find out there's some sort of weird creature, monster, enemy, whatever. You have to destroy it to get to get actually a item that fell out of your ship. Some sort of like data module, whatever, so you can actually take off. You have to defeat this creature, you win, and voila, you've ended the game. Or you've succeeded in defeating the game. So it's actually going to be pretty simple and pretty, you know, informative, and it's going to keep it kind of simple, but with a lot of information in it. So until next time, guys, I'll see all of you later. Sorry for the cut right in the middle of the video. I'm not used to doing these live. I'm used to actually pre-recording them and then recording them. So remember, guys, hit the like and subscribe button if you'd like to see more of these type of videos. I've actually thought of a whole bunch of Mario type stuff, like Mario World and some other like 2D really awesome games that I would like to show you guys how to build, but we'll do that a little bit later. So until next time, I'll see you all later.